There are two ways you can address energy usage. You can try and tackle either supply or the demand. A lot of effort has already gone into trying to make the supply of energy from greener sources and more environmentally friendly sources. What we hope to do is to look at the demand and address a young audience and try and get them conscious of what they're using, how they're using it, and where they could perhaps cut down. Currently there's a lot of information around, whether it's on the internet or in newspapers, but there's no constant daily reminder of energy usage and the demand that you personally have. So what we hope is to use this modern media that's available to try and make this younger audience aware of what they're actually using.
Planet on Standby aims to create a generation of young people who will grow up to be tomorrow's bill payers, politicians and power station designers. We wish to create a mentality in tomorrow's UK citizen of reduced energy demand and awareness of environmental issues. We also want these people to source their energy from companies who promote sustainable, reliable and responsible energy generation. We're going to achieve this in 3 ways.
The first way to achieve our aims is with the Environmental Picture of the Day, or NPOD. The NPOD will be online at PlanetOnStandby.co.uk, but also will be posted on TV screens across the nation. People can contribute to the NPOD by submitting their photos to PlanetOnStandby.co.uk. This way, we will reach a huge audience of graduates every day in the UK.
The University of Leicester just opened the brand new O2 Academy, and we will be making awesome polar-themed nights out for students. This is a great chance to make students aware of environmental issues. There is no better place how to catch students' attention than a pub. Every student likes to have a cold pint after a long day. And do you know where the pint sits? It sits on the beer mats. We're planning to get Edwards Brewery involved to produce environmental beer mats, where people are introduced with interesting ideas how to save energy. We're planning to show environmental movies in the university lecture theatres. We want to organise a sports competition in one of our gyms. The 2 competing teams would aim to accumulate a certain amount of energy. The amount of energy would be later compared with the everyday use at home. This should indicate that it's quite difficult to get energy made.
To create a generation of young, energy-conscious people, what we aim to do is interact with college students, secondary school pupils and even primary school pupils. In sixth form colleges we plan to host workshops either at the university with us or maybe even at the sixth forms themselves, where we plan to go through low-level degree physics type equations concerning energy usage or electricity, just to get them thinking A, about the equations they might need if they go into a career later in life in physics, or also just about energy consumption itself and make them more aware of the energy they're using and where it comes from. In secondary schools we plan to do a similar thing, except we plan to do it maybe to a lower level more suitable to GCSE students, and with primary schools we plan to go and hold talks there to make people aware of environmental issues even at a young age, maybe even with a plant a tree scheme where we give each of the pupils we talk to a tree to go and plant in their parents' back garden and get them learning about carbon offsetting.
Planet on Standby will create a generation of graduates who have an interest in where their energy comes from and how this affects the Earth. Many of our activities leave permanent or semi-permanent reminders behind, and we intend our website, an environmental picture of the day, to continue indefinitely. These students will take their new values into the workplace, resulting in a longer lasting and widespread legacy. Our success will be measured over the course of 3 years against a realistic target-based system. We are Planet on Standby.